thank you for tuning into my channel. This is a quick UFO video. It is going to be my first, what I'm going to call Finish It Friday videos. This one is going to be uploaded on Saturday because I just didn't get everything done in time. But hopefully next week I can be on a regular Friday schedule. That's the goal anyway. Before I go on in the video, I do want to say thank you and welcome to my new subscribers. These videos are going to be just showing what I've been working on for this week as far as my UFOs or unfinished objects are concerned. At this time, I am still heading all the way to 10K subscribers. I'm hoping for 10,000 subscribers to my YouTube channel by July 31st, 2022. If you have not subscribed yet to my channel, please subscribe. You saw the numbers, 8,239 as of Friday, and that's up 11 from Wednesday. So I'm very excited about that. And so I hope that you will be gracious and support the channel by subscribing. In this video right here in this sample, one of the UFOs that I'm working on is a quilt for one of my friends. She's in the sorority that's pictured here. And so for this, this quilt is going to be given to her, hopefully for her birthday. Either way, it's a birthday gift, whether or not she gets it on her birthday or afterwards. But that's the goal, is to have it done by her birthday. I have already I pieced the letters myself, and I have a pattern for that on my Etsy shop. So my Etsy shop is linked in the description, so you can check it out if you're interested in the letters. I'm also working on, in this video, a hanging sleeve for my street art pixel quilt. I don't know if you've seen that playlist that has the pixel quilt, but I will link it in the description box. What I did for that quilt was I found a piece of street art and I was really inspired by it, and I used foundation piecing basically to create individual squares that mimicked the street art that I saw. And so if you take a look at the playlist, you get to see the original piece of art and you get to see the process of me making that quilt. So hopefully you'll check that out. I'm working on the hanging sleeve for that because I'm going to enter it into the Georgia National Fair. It needs to be entered. I think I need to take it next week to get everything together. And what I've decided to do is go ahead and get it pieced and stitched onto the back of the fabric so that I can do that. And so what I'm doing in this video is just piecing the strips together. I've cut 3 width of fabric strips at 8.5 inches. And right now I'm sewing those 3 strips together. I'm using my Pellon paper project as my leader enders. And now I am pressing this out. Hopefully you've seen already that I pressed out the fabric. I pressed it twice because it was super wrinkled and I wanted to give it the best chance of survival. So I tried to do that to make it work out. And then I put the strip on the back of the quilt so that I could get kind of a measurement. It's not an exact measurement, but that quilt is about, it's like basically a wall hanging. It's about 90 inches wide. Right now, I'm just, I've pressed under the edges and I'm going to stitch that down so that the edge will be finished. And now at this point, I'm going to take that and stitch it into a tube. I've put it right sides together and I'm stitching it into a tube so that the tube can be the rod pocket for the dowel for hanging it. So it's really a super simple process. Even though this video is sped up, it still doesn't take that long to do all these steps. But my preferred way and I should have thought of this when I made the wall hanging, but I didn't. My preferred way would be to put the hanging sleeve on as I make the quilt so that it would go under the binding. But this way I just have to do some hand stitching, and that's okay. I'll just do it. And again, here you see me using the leader enders, and I think that I just finished that Pellon paper. So the last part of this section is just pressing out the sleeve. What I've done is I pressed the seam, and now I'm just turning the sleeve right side out so that the piece can be pressed again. And when I'm pressing that seam into the middle of one side, so it won't be um that seam will not be at either the top or the bottom. It's going to be kind of in the middle of the back, and that's the part that's going to be pressed down towards the quilt. And what I'm doing right now is I'm folding up this the crease that I just made, and I'm pressing 1/2 inch below that. You check out the video. I made a video about making a hanging sleeve, and there's more information about it. I will also link that in the description so that you can check that out. And now that that's done, hopefully you can see what I do next is I'm just going to start pinning everything. Right now I'm just lining it up. I'm pinning the top edge first, and since I am going to hand stitch this, I'm pinning a lot. I'm putting a lot of pins in it so that it can be sturdy. And then after I get the top done, I'm going to actually fold up one of those creases, and I'm going to pin in that last crease so that it's going to have a hump in the middle. And then I'll start my hand stitching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.